bad. Don't think we've ever been before to Skegness, but there's plenty going on. Plenty of rides, that sort of thing on the front. We've just parked up for about an hour while we wait to go and check in to our caravan. The drive wasn't too bad. It took us about 2.5 hours, something like that. Slightly busy on the little like dual carriageways. There's not really a lot of motorway, so if there was motorways then you'd probably do this in an hour. But all these sort of country lanes, that's the way to get to Skegness from Manchester. So who doesn't like a fish and chips? Well, I didn't actually have fish and chips, I had chips, peas and gravy. It's all good. Every now and then I like to have fish and chips, but it's not something that I've too much of. So we're at the caravan site now. We've just had a little bit of a walk around in the centre. There's quite a lot to do here, so many different things, and it's quite funny because last time we came here we actually stayed across the road at this place here, Country Meadows, and I remember that it was a few years ago we stayed at this caravan site, so it's quite nice actually, and we're just literally across the road at this other site. There's a Morrison's here, so we can get a couple of essential bits shopping wise. We've had really nice weather, as you can see. It's been quite warm. So yeah, we just had maybe an hour when we arrived before we booked into the caravan. We had an hour in Skegness, and this caravan site is called the Chase. So yeah, they've got some caravans for sale over on the other side. It's quite nice. I would like to maybe own a caravan or something one day. But yeah, so I just wanted to check in and finish the video for today on day one. But it's been quite nice. I'm still a little bit tired from the drive. It does take it out of me a little bit. But yeah, just a nice, fun place to be. There's lots of rides and things like that not far from where we're staying. You may be able to see in the background there's lots of rides and so yeah, I'm going to capture as much content as I can during the course of the week. Show you the sun setting. There's the shop. So there's plenty to do here. There's plenty of things around for us to do. And like I said, I do have my sketchbook that I brought. Sketchbook and a few sort of bits, so I can hopefully do some plein air painting as well. So hopefully I can do that while I'm here. So hopefully everyone's doing okay. I will be getting some more content as the week progresses. I think we've done quite well here. It's quite nice. It seems quite quiet, the caravan park. We'll obviously see what it's like later on. But so far so good. Really nice weather. Hopefully it stays like this. That'd be more than ideal. We're actually based just on the end of the caravan site, just on the outskirts. There's a bit of a grass or we're on the edge of the caravan site, so that's quite nice. So yeah, I think I'll call this a day, but I will come back in the morning and keep you updated what's going on and what our plans are. We do have a few plans. My wife always takes care of the itineraries, but like I said, I will hopefully be doing some plein air painting or something like that, so I'll try and include that as I do that. But yeah, quite happy. It's quite nice out, quite warm. It's about 8 o'clock now, so the sun will be setting, and yeah, I'll catch up with you in the morning. One thing that I always love about coming away on holiday is the sort of morning after. Things seem to make a lot more sense. You get familiar with your surroundings, that sort of thing. I've just been to the beachfront. I got up at about 6:30 in the morning just to catch some more shots and some nice things going on. The sun rising on the beachfront, so that was quite nice. Family's still in bed, so I always get up early on holidays. I get up normally quite early anyway, but especially on holidays, just get up to just enjoy the day, and I like to have a walk around when it's nice and quiet. It's Sunday today, so not a lot of people around, just the odd dog walkers and joggers on the beachfront. But yeah, we'll see what today brings, see where we end up today. I know we're going to a bird show, which we did the last time we came. I must say, when we did come last time, we didn't actually go to Skegness. We went past it, I think. So yesterday was quite interesting. First time we went to actually Skegness. The place that we're at now is just outside, just on the border of Skegness. So just sort of clear that up. It was a bit confusing, I suppose. So we've never been to Skegness before. We just went through it. We stayed in this place that we're at now. So that's it's nice to be around where you've been before, so you know what's what. Lincoln now. There's lots of nice quaint shops. We're going to go up to the castle and I'll take you with me. So let's just spin you around, let's have a look. Got a nice walk going up the hill, the straight, so I'm going to take you up there. So I'm actually going up the straight. Just make sure my microphone's on. I'm actually going up the straight, and this is, I guess it's quite a famous route. And I did actually do a painting of this. If I'll just show you. I did do a painting on my channel for this, of this steep hill. Took some pictures and did a painting many years ago. So I'm not sure if I could show you how steep it is, but it's really quite an angle going up. So I'm just going to take my time. My family are just a bit behind me. Obviously my son again is being embarrassed because I'm filming, but I just want to get up this, get past this steep hill, and I'll take you around the castle and around the cathedral and show you those.
There's a few, you bet you see some people who do. I've not seen anyone with that.
That far? Right. This is actually the shot. I've actually done a painting of this shot because I remember the lamppost leaning, and I did a painting of this last time we came, so it was just interesting. So I just wanted to capture this and carry on straight up to the castle and the cathedral. I've actually done the painting of this building as well. So I'm going to take you to the view that I had from the photo that I took, looking down at this quite interesting building. And this place, it reminds me of York. A lot of historic buildings, places, that sort of thing. So this is the building that I actually did a painting of. Maybe I should try again. But I caught this Michael Gate and the sort of Tudor building next to it. I think it's Tudor. Drop in the comments if it's something else. But yeah, bit out of breath now coming up the coming up the hill, but it's definitely worth the walk. So it really does remind me of York, Chester, and another place we've been to just reminds me of Bath as well, which they're all really historic places and all these nice quaint shops and Tudor buildings and all that sort of thing. Plenty of history, they're all steeped with history. So we're just going to have a mooch around. We're going to go get something to eat, which we haven't done yet. There's a really nice bakery that I remember having last time, and then we'll have a walk either to the castle or go to the cathedral. So whichever one we do, I will bring some more. I'll capture that for you. I remember the last time we were here, there was a big food festival on, and so the grounds that I'm in now, walking round, there's quite a lot going on, a lot of different food, like outlets. Let me know in the comments if you remember or if you watched that video, probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. We were just having a discussion then, sat there having our sandwiches, trying to work out when it was, how old our son was at the time. I thought it was about 1. Apparently it was about 6, so I'm way out. I usually am when it comes to timelines with things, but I know it was a few years ago, but I do remember this place from last time. So it's really, really nice here, really stunning location, and that's one of the things that I did say I wanted to do while we came back to Lincoln. I wanted to take you with me and just visit the castle again. So we're in the grounds of the castle. There's a building in front of us. Let me spin you around. The building in front of us there, that's a little prison. You can actually go in. I'm going to see if I can find some of the pictures that I took. There's staircases in the original sort of prison. And then you can actually walk around the walls around the castle. And the castle is over in the corner, which I've shown you. I don't know if you can see it from here. But yeah, so it's a really nice place, and last time I was here I remember it was really quite hot. My channel was probably a year or 2 old, I'm not sure, it could have been 3 at the most, but yeah, that was in the very early days of my channel. But it was interesting to get a couple of shots of shots that I got previously, and I did the paintings of those, so it's going to be quite interesting. And I think if I do those paintings again, that'll be quite interesting, just to see how I've progressed, just to see how things have moved on and that sort of thing. So yep. So there's the castle, the prison on the left, and then you got the walls going around, which you can go on top, which we did do last time. I remember my son in his pram sleeping most of it, so that was back in the day, quite some time ago, but yeah, it's good to be back. So I really like these old historic places. The last time we came here, they did have quite a lot of scaffolding up the side, so it wasn't really that good to take pictures of. But as you can see, there's no scaffolding today, there's no building construction work or anything like that, so just want to take advantage of that. We're not going to go in the cathedral, it's just nice to show you some of the architecture and some of the building as it is. Just see how old the cathedral is with the colour of the building, the bricks, and how weathered they are. So it's really quite nice. Even the buildings that are off the cathedral, just on the sides within the sort of, I think it's the castle grounds that I'm in. I think it's all included, it's all part of the castle grounds, but you can just see how old the place is. It's steeped in history. It was all this side last time. I think they were doing that roof. It looks quite the whether it's lead, I'm not sure. Looks like lead roofing. That's quite new. I think they were probably doing that. But yeah, this was all sort of scaffolded up, so there really wasn't much to see. But yeah, it's a fascinating building. It's really nice to look at. That was a fantastic experience that we had in the cathedral, and I'm really glad because my son as well, I didn't think he'd like it that much. thought I'd get quite bored, but he enjoyed it as well, and there wasn't any sort of come on hurry up, I'm bored, anything like that. So I'm really happy, really pleased. We did spend perhaps 40 minutes, maybe an hour in the cathedral, and I didn't think we were going to go in it, but we ended up going in and just had a really nice experience. The music was playing, the choir were playing while we were there, as I've left that in the video as well. So it was just a really, really nice, almost a spiritual experience being there. It was just so nice to be inside that place, just marvel at the architecture and just the grandeur of things, I suppose. It was just really nice. After about an hour's drive, we're here. We did make it to the bird show. Yeah, it's just a little centre in the middle of nowhere. Driving to get here. But I'll just zoom you around. So it's the Bay Tree Owl and Wildlife Centre. So I'm actually excited to be here again and do this, because we've been before, we know what to expect, but should be really nice. So let me take you in with us.
Your feet again, Adrian.
Yeah, do your feet.
Successfully, you hydrate out in the wild. You save your energy for when you need it. Energy conservation. So if I bring him out and he's too overweight, all he thinks in his head is, actually, you know what? I've got enough food in my belly to last me through to tomorrow, so I'm doing nothing. I'm going to sit and sleep. You come out tomorrow when I've lost ½ ounce and I'm hungry enough, and then we'll do something. But until then, you can grab it until you go blue in the face. And that's how it all works. We've got to be very, very careful with the weighing and feeding of our birds. So you'll see me running around after I put them back on the scale, so I know how much food they've had out. Generally, it only takes an ounce of food in a day to hold it through to tomorrow, so I'll go weigh that out for him, he can have that, and then he can do it all over again tomorrow. Somebody's head. So you've eaten that? Yeah, looking at you. Yeah, look like a jazz garden. Very, very easy food. And like I said, because of that, we've got more actually in the suburban areas than we do in the woods now, because they've got actually in the woods, everything's on guard. Everything's looking out for me, because I could be breakfast, lunch or dinner at any time. There's a great, well not great, but a prime example of this at the moment. India, or the Indian subcontinent as a whole, has lost 99.8% of its vultures. They've basically got none left. And if you take something of this importance out of the food chain, that space doesn't just stay empty. What happens is something steps in to take its place. In India, that's stray dogs. Now, stray dogs transmit things like rabies.
Just one thing that I forgot to, well, that I didn't realise is that we've actually been here 3 times. Twice in the place that we stay in, a place called Ingoldmells, and then once in Skegness. So been a little bit confused trying to work out where we've been and the things that we've done before. Like the bird show, we've actually been to the one in Bridlington. So just a bit confused with that, just thought I'd clarify. One thing that I failed to do during this holiday was to do some plein air painting, which is just something I'm going to have to do when I get home. I've got a few pictures now of the surrounding areas, and it's been quite nice. I think the only thing holiday in the UK is obviously the weather. It's not guaranteed, and we've had a bit of a mix and match. I know before I came I did want to just at least have dry weather, which we have had, so that's something to be grateful for, but it's not been all that warm either. So I guess, you know, we've done as much as we can. We've been to different places. It's been really nice. Hope you like this video. Just showing you around a place called Ingoldmells, Lincoln, Skegness, and all those sort of surrounding areas here in Yorkshire. So yeah, with the video, with the pictures that I've took, I'll have to do some paintings, or at least some sketches of some of the pictures that I've got. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy. Please give us a thumbs up. Comments are welcome also. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll get back to normal pretty soon now. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.